Welcome sa aking live, guys. Let's help each other here to my live.
My name is Mike, and this is Mike's Philippine Retirement, living abroad after 60. Hey guys, today's video is about, we're going to build that house and rental property in Valencia, and also the property. But before we start talking about why we stopped and why we sold the property, I have a statement that I want to read to you. Over the past year, many of you have followed along as we purchased land in Valencia, with plans to build rental units and eventually a small home. We shared that progress openly, step by step, and many of you became invested in the journey along with us. Today, we're closing that chapter. Due to health concerns and other personal factors, we made the difficult choice, conversation, and reflection. In this video, I will share with you today what changed, what we learned, and why we chose this path, while also being upfront that some details will remain private for now. When the time is right, we will share more. Hey guys, back in 2024, in August, it seemed like only yesterday, but it was such a long time ago. Janet and I were very excited to go out and buy some property, and we shared with you our journey to buy some property, find some property. We shared the pricing with you, the ups and the downs, the pitfalls, some of the mistakes we made, also some of the, what they call skid tax. At one time when somebody wanted to charge me double for a piece of property that was advertised in the marketplace. But we eventually did find the perfect piece of property for us.
Welcome to my live, guys. Please leave your comment.
I shared all that with you. Going to get a design done, getting the drawings, getting the permits, all through. But something happened. And if I was back in the U.S., and this happened to be there, this would be a seven-figure lawsuit settlement. But it's not. This is the Philippines. There's nothing I can do. We just have to go with the flow. So what happened to change our mind? Well, we were first scheduled to build the house, started in August 1 of 2025.
Leave your comments, guys,
right about now.
So that I can visit your channel.
For 3 months prior to that, I was feeling very ill. I was having trouble walking around the block, catching my breath.
You're watching
I was just always in stress with my body. It was always aches and pains. My breathing was rapid. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs without having problems. And I decided to go see a doctor at Silva and get some medical tests done. And we talked about doing some stress tests, the EKG, a bunch of tests on the heart. Well, we went to the Silva University Hospital, and we ended up getting some tests done. And when I went in for the stress test, they had me walk on a treadmill. As I was walking on that treadmill, they start picking up the speed, they start doing the incline, they got the blood pressure cuffs on you, they got all these monitors on you, there's two nurses.
Thank you for coming to my live,
watching all this. I started running out of breath. I was very short of breath. I was having trouble to complete this. And I started sweating, and the doctor said, hey, we're stopping this test.
Sorry for
I think
speaking
you might have a blockage or something.
You cannot understand.
You need to go and get some major tests done, and maybe you need an operation. Maybe you have a blockage. And she said her opinion was that there was a severe blockage causing me to run out of breath so easy, start sweating, and just be at a total discomfort. Well, we believed it. And Janet and I started looking at the cost of doing, bypass surgeries and stents and everything. And the price was really high. But I was determined I wanted to build this house. And we purchased the property. That was like 1.5 million pesos almost. And to build a house was almost another 2 million, 1.9 million pesos. We had the money. We already paid for the property.
I will go to your short video at Heaven.
But I didn't have that kind of extra money for my medical care.
Okay.
Well, I decided, let's continue with the build. And after the house is built and we move in and we can rent part of the rental unit, this is going to be like, a year from now, then we should be able to save a lot of money and go ahead and get the medical done. Janet was told wanted me to go see a doctor. Well, that doctor was up in Cebu. I called a good friend of mine, Gary. Thank you, Gary.
Then I am Korean. Lead me to a place where I can meet Jesus when you meet him.
And he was very
Thank you sa patamsak at Heaven.
She is in Cebu, and she trained at the Cleveland Clinic. So I was very comfortable with this. I took all the results up to her, and we'll get more into the results later. But as we were looking for the cost, how much for me to move back to Cebu to have all this done, maybe live there for 6 months and, see the doctor, be on the doctor care, get all this taken care of. Jan and I decided, okay, and this is after many days of discussion, loud discussions of something I wanted to do and she did not want to do. So we didn't build the house. I canceled it. I called the builder just a couple days before we were going to sign the contract and cancel the build. No problem with them. Here you got a Filipino.
But you know already that I am from Philippines,
right?
right?
A piece of property already paid for. Start building a house on it. And then in a year, go ahead and take care of me. She could have taken care of her future and taken care of everything needed in her life to go forward. But she was concerned about me and my health. So we stopped the build. We took that 2 million pesos that we had saved up. We put that in the bank. And as we were talking to other doctors and people who were having medical problems, and
good day for a date. Not day for a date.
Hello, 5 viewers. Please leave your comment, guys, so that we can visit your channel. At Heaven, thank you for staying. Thank you for your support. I am playing your short video here now. And later I will go to your long video.
Thank you very much.
I will play the 5 short videos from yours.
he shared the cost he had with a couple of his heart conditions in the hospital and St. Luke's up in Manila, and he was talking about it's over 2 million pesos plus extra. We decided, man, maybe I don't have enough money set aside just for the medical. If the medical comes in, I have to spend all this money. Maybe I got to travel back to the U.S. So the house was built, was put off. I did a live stream about it. I think we did a short video about it. So that was put on hold. In the meantime, I ended up going up.
Hello, 12 visitors watching. Thank you so much, guys. Please leave your comment and please
and I'll put a link to the video where I talk about this
tamsak naman.
But what happened was we showed up at 6 a.m. in the morning to the hospital.
Yeah.
She was there with 2 other doctors, a staff. They gave me a very tough stress test on a bicycle. So I was leaning against the board and I was pedaling this bike. And she was adamant saying, you have to complete this test. And the test I showed her that I got taken again, she said it was inconclusive. And it wasn't done properly. It wasn't done to completion. So we ran this test. And man, she had these level they were calling 100%. Push it, push it, push it. And finally, they told me after being exhausted, sweat coming down, they're monitoring my heart. One's monitoring my pulse, the other one's my blood pressure. Someone is always in contact. They're all looking at me, watching my eyes. And I finished the test. And she told me to go ahead and start slowing down, cooling off. And after I pulled off,
okay, I will play your video. Hey, welcome back again to my live.
She looked at me and looked me
Thank you
right
so
in the eye.
much
She
for
said,
being present
"You're
here
fat.
again.
You need to lose weight. You need to get back in shape. You're running out of breath and sweating because you can't walk up this flight of stairs. Not because your heart won't, but nothing else will. Your muscles are weak, your lungs are weak. So, she really pushed me, put me in the right direction, took me off all this medication this other doctor had. But that was all done now. Now I feel good, but the damage has already been done with the properties. We decided to put the property up for sale. I didn't want to just own a piece of property and nothing on it. Janet was adamant about spending any money on the bill. She wanted to have 2 to 3 million pesos put in the bank.
Please stick out blue. I cannot give comments.
For the medical. For me, I wanted to build this place
What?
then start saving more and more money.
What take out blue?
She wouldn't have
Please
none
take
of that.
out
So
blue. I
we ended
cannot
up
read
selling the
comments.
property because of this.
Ah, you want to remove your
We're
moderator?
going to do nothing on it. And it's just a waste. And then
Wait.
we got a really good offer for it, and we went ahead and sold it. We put it up for sale one day. Alma got it sold within the week.
Oh,
Thank you, Alma, the attorney that helped us. But we'll go over the details of that in the
Okay, I will
future,
check.
because that sale is
I will
only
remove your
about 90%
moderator,
complete.
Sanjay.
It's not all the way complete.
Okay.
But that's the reason for stop the house bill and the property. And guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about the property. Now, everybody says, you know, the property's in Janet's name, she can keep it, and dump Mike and all this stuff. This had nothing to do with nothing. This had something to do with putting money in the bank for an emergency for my health. And Janet and I had a contract with them where when we sell the property, if the property ever sold, now we did this right in the beginning, if the property ever sells, I'm entitled to get back.
Okay, I'll already remove
my
now.
investment money. In other
At
words, the
Sanjay.
1.4 plus million pesos I expect to buy the property. After that, we pay the attorney.
You're
fee,
happy
and
now.
We pay the real estate. Well, once those are all paid, the next thing we're doing is putting 100,000 pesos in PJ's bank account for his college, for his future. That's right off the top. Then Janet and I take whatever's left over and we split it 50-50. 50% goes to her, 50% goes to me. And what I get out of my 50%, remember guys, I built a fence.
Okay, Sanjay, please connect to Heaven
Water, I got the drawings, all this stuff didn't come off the
Thank you
top.
so much.
I used that 50% that I'm going to receive.
Hi viewers, hello. Please leave your comment, guys.
And when the deal's all done, I have all the money that I put into the property. Janet has a nice little nest egg, and PJ has a little bit of money in the bank, and everybody's happy. Why did I decide to have a deal like that, contract like that? Because I've been married before, I've been in relationships before, and I know things can go south quickly. And I know me and my personality. Maybe it's my fault, maybe it's someone else's fault, maybe it's a third party intervening in our relationship.
Nothing, just sitting here.
Possibilities for life.
Thank you so much.
The main reason was it's fair and equitable.
Sanjay, please support Heaven
And property, you put it all over
so that Heaven
and
will
it's
support you.
sometime.
Sure.
5-6 years from now, when you sell it.
Hello, 6 viewers.
It's community property. You get half
Don't
the
forget to
shit.
leave your
You
comment
don't recoup your
like,
initial investment unless you have.
so that we can visit your
Or you have a
channel.
really good
Let's help
person
each other.
that you're involved with, have a relationship with, and she makes sure you get whole, you get all your money up front. So that's what really happened. My health scare made us put more and more money into the bank, made us decide not to build a property. Janet was much more concerned with my health than she was with building a house. Look, this girl could have had the property already, this side-by-side duplex studio where she could live in one and we could rent out one, already there. Had a wall around the property and, just living the easy life. No, she was more concerned about me. I'm a lucky man that met Janet and had Janet in my life. But who knows what the future holds? And we'll talk more and more about this in future videos. But I just wanted to share because in the last video where I talked about me maybe leaving Dumageddon and starting over, the big
Jesus.
Thank you for staying,
There's a
Sanjay.
phrase you hear in Silicon Valley boardrooms, whispered with a mix of fear and fascination. China is the foreigner's graveyard. Google went in. Google left. eBay went in. eBay left. Uber spent billions trying to crack the market, then quit. Amazon tried for 15 years, then gave up. The pattern seemed unbreakable. The world's most dominant tech companies that conquered every other market on earth, went into China and got crushed. Not gradually, not gracefully, decisively.
Who is John? John is there. Hello, John, 27 TV. Thank you sa patamsak. Salamat sa pagbisita at sa pag-support. Yan, support natin. John. Si John. Sanji, please visit. Ayan, John. So, nakapin natin si Heaven Hope TV. Hello, Jan. Nandito na ako sa video mo, sa channel mo. So, 5.35k ka na pala. Visit na lang kita. Hello, 7 viewers. Leave your comment, guys. Ayan, nakasubscribe na ako sa dyan. Please connect guys, each other.
Do something like this. So what you're telling me is you have no idea of your client's whereabouts. You've been tricking the Himalayas for all you know.
What I'm saying, Your Honor, is a continuation of trial is the least we would expect.
Motion denied. Court will come to order. The people versus Daniel Wells and Francesca Wells for the charge of murder in the first degree in the death of Stephen J. Plummer. Ms. Wells will apparently not be joining us this morning. I will therefore be instructing the jury to try her case in absentia.
Around here, Danny. Look where you are. Look where she isn't. I'm not testifying as my own sister.
Playing ako sa video mo at dyan dito sa bagong video. Nag-comment pa rin ako.
Let's talk about when you were in high school in Fairview. What do you remember most about living with Francesca at that time?
Welcome sa iyo at dyan with 70.
Look at you. Wonder why they only virgin after the 12th grade. There's more important things than homework, just a true. It'll take me a second.
I have a math test tomorrow.
Don't argue with me, Danny. You never win. Gotta get your look together. You want to get a girl, right? Wonder who's gonna be the first. What about Cheryl Ma? She's very sexy, don't you think?
Tapos na tayo kay guys. Tapos nila nabisita si si Heaven Hope. Next natin na ipin si sunshade na naman ipin natin. Hi.
Canada just made a move that changed.
Well, how's the time now?
Time now, 8:50. Ayan. Ano lang, basahin. Kasi iba hirap basahin yun. Comment na. Huwag mayang mag-comment guys. Tsaka mag-suporta sa iba. Let's support each other. Leave your comment guys. Thank you sa inyong likes dyan guys. Thank you so much. Play mo natin yung mga short videos.
What he knew about trust. This is the terrifying true story of the financial trap David walked into. David had everything most men dream of.
Comment lang kayo guys. Comment lang. Libre yung comment.
Paper, 3 rental properties, a lakefront home, white oak floors, and an investment.
Ben, dito ko siya. I am here to your short
He had built
videos.
all from the ground up, starting in his late 20s as a modest real estate agent in Cleveland, Ohio,
Copy
driving a
and
second-hand Ford and knocking on doors in
Sangay.
Over the
Sangay.
years, his grit and
How
discipline
can we
turned small
pronounce it?
missions into an empire of quiet success. But money can't fill silence. And for David, silence had become the loudest thing in his life. He'd come home to his large, echoing lake
house, drop his keys on the granite counter and hear only the hum of the refrigerator. No laughter, no footsteps, just the sound of time passing. He wasn't bitter, not yet, but he often wondered how his life became so empty. He had a few serious relationships in his 40s, but each one fell apart, usually because he was too busy, too practical, too focused on work. He told himself he was building for the future, but now the future had arrived, and it was lonely. As he approached 60,
Hello, 11 viewers. Ayan, please leave your comment, guys, so that we can visit your channel. If you don't have your channel, you can still comment. I'm here to your short videos. Sanjeev Karan for cooking for Karim family mukbang. It's very delicious.
Dubai is hemorrhaging residents. The numbers that just came out
Tignan natin
paint
yung
a
mga
certain picture. The emirate that spent 2 decades convincing the world it was the future is now watching thousands of expats pack up and leave every single month. Can Dubai recover from this? Let's break it down and see why people are abandoning what was supposed to be the ultimate expat paradise. Alright, let's start with the reality nobody wants to talk about. Dubai's population growth has stalled dramatically after years of explosive expansion that saw the population nearly triple from 2000 to 2020, hitting 3.6. Until it has completely reversed. In 2024 and into 2025, net migration has turned negative for the first time in modern
Natawa
Dubai
ako sa
history
mga
outside
video ni
of the
Sam.
2008 financial
Mga
crisis.
animals,
More people
mga
are
cartoons.
leaving than arriving, and it's not even close.
Nagsispread
Official
sa
government statistics don't break this down publicly in
tawag
real time because, frankly, it looks terrible.
mga plants.
But visa cancellations,
Hi, hello, 8 viewers. Thank you so much. Please leave your comment, guys.
Between January
Present,
and August
mga present natin dyan.
2025, an estimated
Ayan, mga
180,000
animals mo.
to 220,000 residents left
Hindi siya nakakaintindi.
permanently. That's not tourists. That's people who lived here, worked here, and decided it wasn't worth it anymore. The biggest reason people are leaving is simple. Dubai has become unaffordable for anyone who isn't in the top 10 fund earners, and even they're starting to feel the squeeze. Let's talk rent first, because it's $1,000 annually in 2019. That same apartment today, AED, $95,000 to $120,000. That's a 60% to 70% increase in just 5 years.
Okay, so I'll rewatch your 4 short videos.
$90,000 to over $160,000 in popular areas. Villas in communities like Arabian Ranches, Jumeirah Village, or Dubai Hills have exploded even worse. A 3-bedroom villa that rented for $120,000 in 2020 is now $200,000 to $240,000. Salaries haven't kept pace. Not even close. The average expat salary in Dubai has increased maybe up to 12% over the same period if you're lucky. Most people got 0 raises or minimal cost of living adjustments that don't come close to covering the rent spike. Here's what that means in practice. A mid-level professional making $15,000 per month, which is a decent salary in Dubai, used to spend about 30% to 4% of their income on.
I just closed out my first full year as a creator. Started with $50 a month in residual AdSense and ended at $64K for the year and just over 50,000
Welcome, no
subscribers.
problem, Sanjeev Current Affairs. Thank you also for supporting my live. Hey, Hope TV, I'm here to your video again, to short videos. We'll play your short videos. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. Still there. Nahulog yung damit.
I've been trying to reach you all day.
John, I will go again to your
State Congress just had a farm established
short
in the
videos.
day. Chief Justice's word. She's good for the rich.
Hearing to establish it reports what is statutory powers.
What? Generally has special dispensation from the Pope? Not now, like.
I was talking to your boss. Cops and murders are readily detected.
Chukpok ka pala dyan. Chukpok ka.
I say
Chukpok.
this with the utmost respect and blame.
Yan ang pumili sa akin.
Oh, come on, Tony!
Unang.
You prosecuted prosecuted 20 years ago for the murder of his lover.
Sarap mga luto mo eh.
Questions. You suspect foul play.
Kakagutom.
What is she doing? Ending a story? Is she?
But Your Honor, also, please, you are the prosecutor, and you are certainly free to interpret the record as you please. However, there is no proof Mr. Arneson could know that arsenic would be detected by a routine tox screen. In fact, there's no clear evidence how Mr. Arneson could have even poisoned his partner. There are several friends of his who have testified that it was the partner who did the cooking.
Yes, Your Honor, that is true.
Mr. Motel, please, you will have our decision in due course.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I know that you granted the appellant bail.
Excuse me, Mr. Malta.
Based on the precedent.
Mr. Malta, do you have an issue, sir, with the court's decision on bail?
No, Your Honor.
Court adjourned.
Well, he says he took 5 strokes on his handicap.
Yeah, but did he break a habit?
Well, now look. Chief Prosecutor Thomas Malta wishes you to know his teacher internal orders for lunch.
He's only here in the flesh to try to move the dial on you and Marvina.
You don't really expect to convince us to reverse the arrest either. There's not traces of arsenic in this man's shit.
I don't know. George, it's just every once in a while I remember what it was like to sit in courtroom as a criminal defendant.
But you were innocent.
I really think so. He probably doesn't think so now. I don't think he should be so certain about this case.
Where did you put your social security card?
I'm 60, don't rush me.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dad. 60's the new 40.
Saan ka nag-work at dyan?
Please don't recite your journal deals. I assure you.
Sa loob ka ba ng restaurant? Or ano? Sa loob ka ng bar?
I enjoy staying at my office. Marta, I'm Eric Stern.
Ano mga luto?
Oh, I'm honored. I really am. Who put this together?
Don't give me.
Dati kasi akong liit sa ano. Sa damam ako dati. Kaya ako mga
I don't know what to say.
It's just low trash in the conference in 10 minutes.
No, no.
Was she here last week?
Yes, ready to work in this firm next week. That's a good day.
Madalas 1 hour. 1 hour lang ako guys. 1 hour. Madalas din ang live. Parang gabi 1. Last night 1 and 5. Masobrahan. Playing your video, short video. Jan 27 TV. Puro mga masarap yung niluto.
Hey, your bills.
Hey, thank you. Send the library.
Looks good. I picked up a bottle of the Chateau Malay. My God, you're gonna make a fine lawyer. Yeah, I can just finish working hell.
What's that?
Oh, this is a birthday gift from George Mason in honor of my command presence on the bench, he says.
Beats a net tie.
I let Harnison out on bail tonight.
The poisoner? Why?
Who's Harnison? He's a lawyer, gay, who was convicted of murdering his lover. Oh, the guy's on appeal and he ran the bail? What? I was the prosecutor sent him to prison decades ago for a different offense, and there were elements of doubt, and maybe one of them was me. I wonder if I sent him into jail for prejudices that I'm now ashamed of. See, you hit 60 and you start penciling your memoirs. This cake is still great.
Yes, Anna worked very hard to get your party together.
She is a hard worker, that's for sure. Everybody in my building thinks she's way hot.
You should ask her out.
She's a little old for that, doesn't she? I mean, she had, what, 3 or 4 careers before going to law school.
Oh, that's right, Anna. I forgot. Your father wants to save her for
Welcome to
himself.
my live, guys. Please leave your comments so that we can visit your channels. Thank you.
Remember, that's not even
Speak so beautifully to them. Don't.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, I love.
It's nice. Nice. Get it, anyway. Don't have to do that.
I'm doing my live.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Kauntas na minister. Pinakulit ko sa kuno. Kasi siya man kapangulit. Dito. Playing your video at Jan 27 TV. Yan, i-play lang natin. Ang laki ng mga gusto.
What's the matter? Come on, don't be silly.
She looks like she's gonna pass out every time she sees you.
Barbara, you're
Crazy?
no,
Say it.
no.
Say it.
That's not what I was going to say. You're talking about somebody who's 25 years younger than I am. She happens to look up to me as a mentor. She's got all these young guys just panting after her in the courthouse, all right? So she's going to be gone next week. It's not.
That's good. Just play the role. Just play the role. Let's see. Saint Rose Steve is too pure to notice. Does this mean you're screwing her? No, you all know that you never do anything like that.
You're hardly one to throw the past in my face.
That was before.
Hi, thank you for staying there. Sanjeev Current Affairs.
I was a different person then. But you.
Later I will visit you again.
And you just played mighty chief, upheld the judge. But it's all an act. It's all an act. And the person who knows how the best is you. You are 60 years old, Rusty, and you are still not satisfied. You're not satisfied with being Captain Courageous. You're not satisfied with your nut job wife. You hate everything. And most of all, you.
She's like
Like
me.
you.
She is like me. But I don't do like that. I not do like that. Oh my God, what she's doing.
What's she doing?
Barbara Savage. Followed her death 1 week ago. Now, those attending may or may not have heard, but the Kendall County Coroner's Office has just ruled, as Judge Rusty Savage has maintained all along, that Mrs. Savage's death was due to natural causes.
Yeah. Woman worked out every day, looked half rage. How is it Barbara Savage dies of a heart attack? $10 says she worked out every day of her life because no one in her family lived past the age of 65. It's all in the genes, my friend. Sadly.
Kaya taga-sambong kap na
What's the
kayo.
blood chemistry? They did immunoassay, routine on the docs. Anything show up? A lot showed up. This lady had medicine
Hi
cabinet
guys, please leave your
monograph
comment.
for manic depression. Trapped in cause heart failure rate. Not in clinical doses. So I can measure that stuff post-mortem. Let's just say she didn't die of natural causes, which is like 1 chance in 50. It's because she accidentally OD'd on her meds. What's with the judge sitting there for 24 hours? Wife dead. Not a phone call, not a yodel. Who does that? I don't know, Jimmy. He was in shock. Look, there's nothing to investigate. You're looking out for me. I appreciate it. I get it. I had my chance to nail Rusty Savage 20 years ago. He kicked my ass, he hung it out on the town square for everybody to take a poke at, and then he danced away scot-free. I got a 3-year-old, I got a future. I can't afford to wear the black hat all over again. Let me take. No, Jimmy, come on! On my own. Really careful. Let me be sure this really is nothing. Anything leaks, and you're gonna rip my open. You understand me? You're screwing around with the rest of my life. Quiet as a little OP. Yeah.
This could be good.
Okay.
You're perfect.
Okay, miss, I will meet you again. Sanjeev Current Affairs.
Really? For the Morgan office.
Ang dami ko na
I'll be right on there. They're 2 sizes too big, by the way, Channel. Thanks a lot.
Leaving for the next clerk. It's big shoes to fill. Sure.
Hi for visitors. Welcome sa ating guys.
I read all this on the
And
lose 10 pounds, convince yourself to move on to the east side, and I still get mushy. Because I know maybe the best teacher a girl ever had.
Now I'm gonna cry.
dito ako sa new upload, your new upload video.
So you get
Sanjeev,
2 years worth of
Tenectam
stuff.
Ital Expo 2026. Ayan. Playing your video now.
Check this.
Like number 5 here.
I take it you've muted your cell phone. Give me a call if you're going to be home later than 10.
Maybe one day you too will find wedded bliss.
Tell them that. I was married at 22.
Oh, really?
It ended quick, and I thought, I got plenty of time to find the right man. Now I'm 34. Last guy I dated was 40. He can't even pick up his own laundry.
Thank you sa likes. Hello, Boss Japorms. Nalit ka na, Boss
Just have
Japorms.
to
Joke
get more
lang.
creative.
Welcome again, Boss
Geek
Japorms.
screws,
Come on. Just have to stay away.
Ayan, connect ka na lang boss Japorms dyan sa mga ano yan dyan. Kay John 7 TV, Sanjeev. Ayan, connect ka na lang dyan.
For me,
This is just a little
Saving
thing.
Hope umalis na eh. Siya yung nauna ka nang pumasok. Pero parang umalis na siya. Mag-end ka na ate. Mamaya pa naman. Mamaya pa. Mayroon pang mga 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Malalayo pa, di ba?
you mean so much to me, Judge.
You're the brightest clerk I've ever had.
Nabisit ko pa yung mga video mo. Pag hindi kasi ako nagre-live pag araw, busy ako sa Facebook ko. May Facebook rin kasi ako eh. Kaya pag time ko manonood ng mga videos dito lang sa live ko. Nag-upload ako ng mga short videos, meron namang nanonood kahit paano. Pero pag araw kasi nasa FB talaga ako. Sa gabi lang ako nag-ano ngayon. Nag-watch pag nag-live.
Can't imagine how much I would like to do this.
Are you letting me down, easy, Judge?
Right. 60 is a tough age to reach, and the rest for other people.
At boss Japorms, pipin kita.
I would love you, Rusty.
Sa gilid lang
I
ate.
try.
Sa gilid.
Nothing good would come of it.
Sanjeev, please connect to boss Japorms.
Try,
If
Rusty.
you're not connected yet. Or yeah, you can watch the videos also. Anong sa gilid? Di ko gets. Ang ginagawa ni partner sa akin. Gulo ako ni partner eh. Yung partner ko. Char! Say hi everybody. Talk to my visitors here. Can you talk? No comment. No comment si Busing. Hindi, nanonood siya ng movie niya.
You didn't want this,
Yan,
did
ang
you?
movie niya.
I used to feel you resisting so hard.
I didn't want for either of us when we're here.
I only think about something once. And I decided it's a gift.
We have fundamental differences.
Age, you mean? You're a man, I'm a woman. Don't tell me I'm young.
Siguro mainit yan talaga sa trabaho mo, Japorms, no? Boss Japorms.
Say that.
Dahil sa dessert ka.
Why?
Kailangan mag-ano ka talaga. Suot ka ng maayos dyan ng mga pamprotect.
For another, my wife is ill. She's damaged, and I knew that, and still I took her back.
You mean I came to trial?
Ryan, okay, let's put that on the table. Ryan. After all, the last woman I had an affair with is dead.
Should I be afraid you'll kill me?
Some people think so. I was a prosecutor. I had an affair with a colleague, and she was married. I'll tell you what it really said to
Dati nung hindi
anybody.
pa ako namuni, ako masipag talaga ako may pasok sa mga nag-rely.
I didn't do it.
Kasi nahabol natin ba yung what's time hours
Have I
natin.
thought about your trial?
Umaga, tanghali, gabi. Hanggang umaga talaga, puyatan talaga yun hanggang alas 2. Di bale, at least, namuni, di ba?
Walk around.
Mainit talaga, tiyaga lang. Sabihin mo. Ganun talaga. Okay lang yan. Importante makita. Di ba? Isa lang na-upload mo ngayon isa lang na-upload mo ngayon na short video. Halos lahat kasi ito, parang nakanood ko na itong mga short video ko eh. Sa akin, na-upload ko ngayon, parang 3 yata akin na-upload ko yung short video. Sa'yo isa lang. Tapos yung videos mo. Tandaan
Judge
ko.
steps out of the elevator. I see him and this young chick split up. She's literally tucking in her blouse as she trots off.
Mag-upload ka lang ng mag-upload ng mga
The
short
judge
videos.
checks me out.
Kasi ano lang, makakatulong din naman yung short videos. Dati kasi hindi ako
I see the girl again
Kumbaga,
next
ano ko
week
siya,
at
kasi
this.
busy ako dun sa
There's lots of reasons
FB.
why this woman and the judge.
Ngayon, nag-upload ako.
College
Ayan,
lunch.
kaya paano tumataas naman siya. Mga 3 to 4 short
Head of
videos.
security at the Commercial in a couple of years.
O pag marami, mas
Easy
maganda.
answer. But the guy's right. Gives the judge reason to his wife. Like,
Short videos
the affair
lang.
was last year, too long ago to be relevant in court. And by the way, have we ever heard of divorce? Maybe Rusty thought divorce would disagree with his image. Maybe the girl's pregnant and starting to shock. He said, bring me something. How did you provide this information? What did you attend to? Well, in the hearing house, she's full, can't you? Great, that's all we need. Have the hearing station strutting around, asking the alumni if they think Rusty Savage had any reason to off his wife. That's great.
Hindi pa tayo
I say
kayang buhayin ng ano natin, ng channel natin.
We can put a 99-day letter line. We get 3 months before he even knows we're investigating. Boss, we're the public prosecutor. You want some nearing caught crime and reporters here down the road about how they turned up some good dirt on the chief appellate judge. But you didn't want a chance to
Thank
be
you
that
for 6 mga likes dyan. Thank you so much.
We need 1 bullet. Find me 1 bullet. Want to shoot at the king? You gotta kill the king. Just realized marriage closes at 5 and I have no idea what to get Dad for his birthday.
Worry about it too much. There are a lot of people into Las Vegas, and they'll say it's brilliant.
Yeah, despite everything. Sometimes I do worry that he inherited Mother's depression. I don't know if he has still one daughter.
Right?
FMT, yan, dito ako sa video mo. Bisita ko yung video mo na ano,
Mama said that she could only
pang
love
53
one
na like.
child. I mean that. I don't know, but
Christy, don't ever doubt. You're a great father.
At John at Sanjeev, you're still there?
Great.
Baka mga busy rin mga to. Pinakatambay sa kanina pa.
Judge,
Nakalit ko si Mr. basta ano,
imagine meeting you here. Imagine.
panay, ano ko sa kanya.
My kid.
No, kawakan.
Just let you know, I can't discuss your appeal with you, Mr. Arneson.
Sa
You know
legs niya
that.
pala.
I can't stand it. Not knowing if I'm going back to prison. It's like a trap door. Please.
Please leave your comment, guys. 3 viewers. Thank you for staying, guys.
You should prepare yourself for bad news.
Play na natin video
At
na
home,
at 2 seconds.
you did it. And Jen. So did you when you're here, Judge. I was acquitted as I deserve to be. I'm sorry. Would you like to poison someone?
perfect. All right, I always said you're the Jewish Pillsbury. Where are you going? Glenwood, look at an apartment.
Oh, when you leave,
Pauwi mo lang pala dito
you
sa
should be writing after dark.
Pilipinas.
You're the perfect
1 month
Jewish
ago, ano, posture forms. Hindi sa pa.
Put just and you and your bread are irresistible.
Farm.
Wait, you need the gloves with the little fluorescent thing on if it's gonna be dark. You took a walk in the middle of the night.
Good sleep.
Come here and sleep. Why can't you sleep?
I realized today Nat's heading out into the world. It's really actually moving on with his life.
Why don't you do the same?
So, kami hindi kayo masyadong gumagana. Parang walang gastos. Ayun. Sarap ng gala mo dito, posture forms. Sarap gumala kasi mo gastos rin. Hindi pwede magpagastos. Puro bahay na lang kami at saka mo. Kain ng simula, uwi ng agad. Si Mr. kasi ayaw na ni Mr. na mag-aglakad ng malayo.
Rusty. Hey, George.
Thank you guys for staying.
News?
Thank you so much.
You haven't
Hindi ko
heard?
alam kung sinong nandyan.
Artisan, the poisoner. No, just Monday's announcement that his appeal was denied. I bumped into the birds. They called Harrison's lawyer to arrange for a surrender. Lawyer hasn't seen Harrison in 2 weeks. Great, he's jumped down. What did you do? Before the press.
Pwede na sa katulog ako, ano.
Let
Late
me
na
see if I
ako.
can surmise. You were
Kung 10
seen
o'clock matulog na ako, pero hindi ako makatulog na sanay ng 11.
followed by Harnison. He caught you off guard. You informed Harnison that his appeal would be denied and the man has fled to the four winds. As I said, I've done something stupid. Oh, it's these things that keep me in business. You know, I miss these things. Thank you. What for?
Ang sarap ng mga bakasyon, kasama mong pamilya mo, di ba? Tapos
20
kumain.
years since you stood by me at trial. Still the same fool that I've always been.
Happiest moment in your life.
But like the judge, with the wrong prosecutor, and Tommy Malthow is certainly that. Am I going to end up in jail? If Harrison turns up, he's hardly a credible witness. I'm not too concerned about the criminal prosecution, but you know, informing an appellate of the court's decision in advance is serious judicial conduct. Here's my advice. Your transgression is debatable. Say nothing to your colleagues.
How's the time looking?
9:29. What do you think?
I like to go to bed with you
Okay.
because I love you.
Okay. So you want to stay watching? Yeah.
Well,
You can watch if you want.
How long would you like to keep coming back?
Yeah, I can end my live soon.
Can you end it? soon?
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
of 13 minutes, I think.
Can you? Wow. It's a deal.
Deal? No deal.
Can you?
1 hour na. Extend tayo ng ilang minutes, guys. At least nabisita ko naman sila na yung mga nauna.
You're choosing her over me.
Yes. Oh, we have a meeting with the deputy mayor. I hope you have news of the second coming. John Harnison. Doesn't sound Christ-like to me. Harnison, a homo poisoner. Back before Barbara
Barbara Savage died, Rusty gave him bail when she jumped. So, he finally grabbed Hardison yesterday in Colville on a DUI. Gee, for the love of God, I don't have time for this crap. His lawyer's looking for a smooth ride, wanted a meeting. Well, what, based on Hardison's good looks? Hardison says he was told he was going to lose his appeal.
Oh,
That's why he skipped.
tilapia.
Told by whom? Judge Rusty Savage.
Daming tilapia.
So, are you kidding me? Do you not see the angle? What, Hardison was the only witness, I suppose.
We got at least one bellman at the Hotel Georgia who saw them talk.
Any girlfriend inside? Hardison says he's convinced Savage was at the hotel to get his pipes flushed, but that's not the third act. Savage worked Hardison, got him to admit he killed his pants pal. And just before Savage walks away, he turns to Hardison and says, "What is it like to poison someone?" You mind me again? How was
I'm still playing your video.
Show up when she talks to me.
Savage was one of the judges on the case, which means he knows all about this. What is and what is not on the usual tox screen.
Full mass spectrometer or Barbara's blood?
Just talk to the toxicologist.
Come on, boss, full mass. We have to do it. Strange behavior after death, a skirt on the side, questions about killing somebody. We're just doing our job. We have to do that. We have to.
Excuse me, just a minute. Anna?
I need to see you.
It's been
Ay,
months.
tayo ulit sa sampalok
Maybe
to.
at 8. A married man from an Eastern old friend in a bar, I see. I need to talk to you. Thank you.
Hey,
Bumara yung...
you changed your hair.
Asim.
Special marks. You used to be a ratty girl.
Something to finish at work.
Heavy?
Mister, I don't know how to say this. I'll just come out with it. 2 months ago, I bought a condo, so I needed to sublet my apartment. What chance I ran into that? He was interested in the apartment. He didn't take it in the end, but
What?
he wanted to see me. I tried to avoid it. I told him no over and over. He kept asking why. To the point where I guess I was seeing him and falling for him.
Are you out of your mind?
I think I love him.
Dalawa ng anak mo, ano? Those deforms.
I can mention that you want to get back at me. This has got to stop.
I tried to make this not happen. I put him off for weeks.
Does he know about us?
Of course not. He never will. But Risky, you don't want me.
Don't tell me what I want. Don't preach sincerity to me. Hey, you're putting the screws to me. The worst way. Get rid of Barbara or you'll destroy my home.
Malapit na matapos.
This is not about you. It's about now. I never felt this way about
Nasa 11 minutes na ako.
anyone. I should be a case study at Bellevue. I know that. But please, let us be.
You are crazy. And you can go now.
Apparently, a cardiac blood shows a toxic level of an antidepressant called phenelzine.
So Barbara Savage did not die of natural causes.
I can tell you, the symptoms reported, death by arrhythmia with a possible hypertensive reaction, are classically associated with an overdose of phenelzine.
Could she have OD'd accidentally?
Probably not. Concentration was 4 times the normal dose. Patients who take this drug are warned repeatedly about its dangers. There's a whole list of stuff you shouldn't eat when you're on phenelzine. Red wine, aged cheeses, any kind of dry sausage, they all increase the drug's toxicity.
So she could have taken a pill and then cheated and had a pepperoni pizza.
That could have
What
happened.
about suicide?
This woman had prescriptions for half a dozen drugs that would have been a lot more reliable. Excuse me.
So?
Hello,
Still be an
viewers. Ayan.
No accident, murder.
Hello. Welcome po sa inyong lahat,
Boy, we really have
guys.
satisfied the short list now, don't we?
Comment. Para kayo ay mabisita, guys. Thank you so much for coming to my live tonight. Kevin Hook TV 3697, Boost Your Forms, Sanjeev, Current Affairs. Thank you so much. And who else? John 27 TV. I already mentioned this, I think.
Your voice could bother you. Hey, you're gonna be at the drugstore anyway, right? My meds?
Ayan. Tapos
So
yun
can you
yung
please pick me
video.
up so that let's
Hey,
paramedic
Mr. Forms.
and some salami.
13
Love
minutes.
so much. Thanks.
This is the pharmacy's prescription log from the evening before Barbara Savage died. This is the prescription for
Thank you
her,
so much.
picked up by
6
Rusty
na
Savage
nag-likes.
for penalty.
Thank you sa
Show me
support.
cash register receipt.
Same night, Judge
Wala ka na.
wine, pickled herring, Italian salami.
All no-no food groups that trigger a toxic reaction with phenelzine. And by the way, Rusty's personal computer, taken in evidence by the hearing concept of Barbara Croat, shows multiple
Sa akin,
searches.
bira na ako mag-long videos.
Oh, and I have a bonus point for you.
Madalas ngayon sa long videos ko ngayon, mga 3 minutes lang. 3 minutes.
Yeah, to William repeating the
Mahaba rin 4
divorce attorney.
minutes sa akin.
Touchdown, boss. Judge was seeing a lawyer and hiding it from his wife, and we know Savage had a girlfriend.
Who is the girlfriend? She could tell us everything. Who is she?
Here, take your heads off. Whenever he works in the garden, his knees fought for bankruptcy. So, do you have any siblings? Oh, child. Just like that. I was not bad of a childhood. It's the onions. Now help her chop the onions. Rusty, did you get the appetizers?
Ah, yes. The horse deserves old family show.
Those are just old.
God, you're absolutely right. I need new material. Hey, right, thank you. Barbara?
Yes, but after I show Anna next.
Sanjeev, I'm playing your video. Sanjeev,
Well, I asked her to give you the
Okay, I'm
total,
here.
done micro mistakes.
to your live.
I'm coming.
1 minute na live. Live number 4.
Clear principle of the penalty. I can grant them with the deceit.
See,
With predictable
you also
problems,
said
by the
that
way.
people
Well,
are
please tell us whose prints are on the bottom.
I can tell you that they
Please,
can cover the
you also
bills.
said that Filipino
All
are
four prints on that bottom
He is sent to
And
you.
that is?
And he is deported because of that.
Really?
Yes.
Jesus.
And you know, Savage didn't take the pills out of the vial himself just to help his wife.
Wow, you must have done something
Don't say bad.
worse than
Cost
that.
of the ball, there were only 6. Somebody took 4 out. The only prints on the judges.
I never said that. I was joking, you know that. You're
He
holding around.
knew the drug. He had a lover. It's all there.
I don't believe it.
Maybe it's in
Ah,
You did it.
the vlogs, I think.
And court adjourned. Court's opinion will follow in due course. Please coordinate with the clerk.
Hi everyone, welcome sa aking live guys. Please leave your
For
comments
that case, Savage.
so that we can visit your channel.
You're under arrest for the murder of Barbara Bernstein Savage. Stand up, please.
Our
Right to remain silent. Right to an attorney. You say can be used against you in a court of law. 22 years after his acquittal in the Carolyn Polinas case, Judge Rusty Savage is again on trial for murdering a woman close to him. Not his lover this time, but his wife.
So you entered the bedroom and saw your mother. What did your father say?
He said he had been sitting there for 24 hours.
He just sat there for 24 hours. Did he say why he didn't call the police?
She died from an overdose of Malzy.
And why was this cause of death not detected in the original autopsy, Dr. Snare?
Well, after 24 hours, the tablets were undetectable on a routine toxicology screening.
Correct. It's Judge Savage's fingerprints on the vial of NOC, and no one else's.
Thank you. It was like, who brought that up? Out of nowhere, Judge Savage asked me, what's it like to poison someone?
After 2 weeks of evidence from the same man who prosecuted Savage over 2 decades ago, tomorrow it's time for the other side. And we are hearing that the defense may take the unusual step of making its first witness the defendant himself.
You understand, Rusty, that the Constitution of the United States protects you from being forced to testify in your trial. I understand that. And yet, here you are. You've heard the parade of witnesses for the prosecution. And you understand that you are accused of murdering your wife. Yes, I do understand that. And did you do this, Rusty? Murder your wife? No.
Mr. Walton?
I can ask about the girl. Your Honor,
May we be heard before I begin?
These requests to the jury.
Thank you, Mr. Ford.
Your Honor, since the defendant has chosen to testify, I would like to ask him about the affair he had in the prior year.
Objection. Your Honor, this was dealt with in our pre-trial motion.
Hello everyone.
Now, regardless of the state's
Mga bagong
iffy
dating
evidence
dyan,
of hotel
welcome po sa
sightings,
inyo guys.
any alleged affair ceased months before Barbara Savage's death. You've already ruled any proof irrelevant.
It shows motive, Your Honor.
How?
How? Because he may have wanted to be with this woman.
Tissue, dummy. Thank you.
None.
Blooming si ate.
I'm sorry?
Talaga.
Ask none. With no jury
Lagi na
present.
lang. Char.
Ask.
Ngayon lang ba at gusto ko?
Judge Savage, did you have an affair in the spring of 2010?
Wala makeup.
You know it's better if I ask.
Ano lang yan? Meron lang akong nilagay lang na dito eh.
Judge Savage.
Ay, retouch.
When your wife died, were you having an affair, romance,
Ito yung technique ko, retouch.
involved with another woman?
Para hindi ko na kailangan
No, I was.
tawag makeup.
And going back, say, 3 months before her
Sa bahay
death,
lang
any affair?
ako tamad ako mag-makeup.
No. Did you hope to see any woman romantic?
Oh, no, Mr. Malto, not in America.
Kunting ano lang.
No prison for what's in a man's head.
Stress.
Same rule, Mr. Malto.
But Your Honor, the possibility
Irrelevant,
of said
Mr. Malto. Nothing about
Natapos ko
affairs.
din yung
That's
video
my
ni Sam
ruling.
Chip. Isang video. Temo.
You can buy it.
Lazada. That is not Temo. That is Lazada.
What?
See? Lazada. Oh. Lazada. Temo is color, no. The color is different. Orange.
Oh.
But that one is pink. Background.
Good morning. Very good morning. Oh, by the way, why don't you join us? My office has made reservations for lunch across the street. Sounds good.
I can't stay. I have work.
Really? I thought you had the day off.
I can't stay here. I'm sorry. Good luck, Rusty.
Nat, can we talk for a minute? We'll meet you over there. Of course. Nat, you can't listen to prosecution or to an affair.
Hello, 5 visitors. Thank you, there. Thank you.
Dad, that was their tactic. Last year, arresting someone else. Did Mom know? They never told her. I won't even try to explain. It's unbelievable. Man, I mean, God, was it? Really doesn't matter. She is younger. I guess I was chasing my youth. Anyone I know? It was over and done long before your mother died. Is an antidepressant that my wife took for many years. Now, during the testimony of our computer expert last week, he described a forensic examination of your personal computer after it was removed by police from your house. Do you recall that? I recall my computer was seized, yes. And you recall that on the cache of your computer's web browser, in a matter of days before your wife's death, there were repeated searches on 2 different sites that describe penalty. Do you recall that? I recall hearing that testimony, yes. Let's look at the pages visited. People's Exhibit 47, please. Penalty is an MAO inhibitor. Do you recall reading that? I do not, but I take your point. People's Exhibit 41, please. Now, as you can plainly see from Mr. John Hardison's trial transcript, which you personally reviewed, it clearly states that in addition to arsenic, MAO inhibitors are not tested for. So you knew, Judge, that an overdose of phenazine could not be detected, right? Just like the arsenic used by Mr. Hardison to kill his lover. Objection, argumentative. Sustained. Speaking of your personal home computer and the forensic evidence introduced, Judge, you recall that several messages
8 minutes na lang, guys. End ko na yung akin.
The day before
Para meron akong 1.5 hour na
and not just deleted, in fact, but electronically shredded. I do remember that.
Ayan,
yes.
playing ako sa short
Did you do
videos
that,
ng
sir?
gusto po.
I did not.
Ayan. Play natin.
Anyone else live in your house? My wife.
Daming
Are you
hapon.
suggesting that your wife went into your personal email account and deleted those messages? Possibly. Did your wife have her own computer? She did. Did she routinely use your computer? Not routinely. Goes outside her bedroom and occasionally she'd tell me and use it for a second. Did she ask you in the week before she died to use your computer? I don't remember that. Well then, Judge, your testimony doesn't make a whole lot of sense, now does it? Frankly, Mr. Molto, none of this makes sense. You suggested that I shredded emails so they couldn't be reconstructed, but at the same time, I failed to remove the searches for phenazine, and on top of that, I left my fingerprints foolishly on the pill bottle. So your argument does sound desperate and ridiculous, yes. Move to strike, Your Honor. The defense will get their closing argument.
Sustained.
You know what, you brought up the pill bottle. Let's talk about the pill bottle. And we know from the testimony of your wife's doctor that Mrs. Savage was warned repeatedly about certain foods to avoid while taking
7
penalties.
minutes.
Foods like wine, and cheese and salami. And in fact,
1.5
the doctor testified that he warned you as well. Do you remember your wife's physician warning you, Judge?
It's vague, but I think so.
And so you want us to accept that your wife asked you to get the wine and the cheese and the salami, knowing that these were foods she was ordered to avoid, and then what happened? She forgot. And then she just drank the wine. I did not see Barbara drink the wine.
Kasi gusto
Then
ko
that
pala
night
to.
went outside. I don't know who drank what.
Kanina
But let's just be clear here, Judge. Your wife was taking phenolzine. Does it make sense to you that she would send you to the store for a list of items that would kill her, that she intended to eat?
MMD at saka
Are you asking me to guess? I would say yes. Like most people on meds, Barbara knew how much she could cheat without having an adverse reaction. Yes, I'd have to bet on that. Yes.
Thank you, Judge. But if your wife didn't drink wine or eat beyond her limit, then she could not have died accidentally. Could she? It had to be murder. Objection, didn't it?
Order! Order!
Nothing further, Your Honor.
That stuff about my dad having an affair.
It's irrelevant.
That's true, he admitted it. It makes me sick. Why didn't you tell me a long time ago?
I'm sure he was embarrassed.
I can't help thinking that he could be guilty.
He's not guilty.
How do you know?
I know him.
Not as well as you think, apparently. He's just so damn
Ano
selfish.
talaga? Medicine pala yun.
Wrong time, wrong guy for a million reasons. Strange stuff happens.
Ganyan talaga yung nag-green kulay.
You've told me some pretty bizarre stories from
Nagawa
when
ko,
you were younger.
nagalaga natin yan.
I am screwed up for a long
Iba pa
time.
nilaga ako, ginger pala yun.
Maybe your dad was
O kaya, lemon. Ito pala, ano pala sa'yo, no? Bawang. Pag ano sa high blood, pamababa ng dugo.
Lost to you?
Pambaba ng. Ganyan pala gawin.
My mom seemed to think that you had something for my dad. For him, for you.
Buti normal lang naman yung dugo ko.
She
Kasi
finds some
kaka-laboratory ko lang
stuff.
nakaraang week. Last week lang.
Whatever.
Normal lang naman lahat. Wala naman problema sa akin. Kasi nilagnat ako nung mga 2 to 3 weeks na yata kong lagnat. Kaya ako nakacheck.
Savage, apart from the crime of homicide, this trial has revealed various possible explanations for the death of Mrs. Savage. Natural
Kaya
causes,
mas maganda
accidental overdose, drug interaction, all of which begs the question, how do you believe your wife died?
Thanks God.
I believe my wife killed herself with a deliberate overdose of phenolzine.
Pero narestahan na ako ng mga vitamins. Pang anti-stress na
There was no
vitamins.
note.
Tsaka ano.
No, I believe that Barbara wanted her death to look
ascorbic.
like it was of natural causes. Just as the coroner first ruled. Objection?
Sustained.
And why would Mrs. Savage want to obscure the fact that she took her own life?
Mga masakitin na yun.
For my son's sake.
Kailangan natin ng mga
My wife
kailangan
had psychiatric problems, but she was always very protective of him. She'd want to limit his anguish. Did your wife have a history of suicide attempts?
Yes, when we were separated 20 years ago.
Move to strike, Your Honor. If the attempt took place while they were separated, Judge Savage cannot be testifying with personal knowledge.
Sustained.
We will have to call another witness.
I was 9. I cut my
Sarap ng
elbow,
mga pagkain mo dito.
ran home to my mother. My father and she weren't together at the time. It was right after.
May na-upload ng pagkain, sarap.
I found my mother in the bathroom, in the tub. She had this small lamp in her hand. It was plugged in across the room. And she saw me. It took her forever to put the lamp down. And she said, "It's okay.
that searches of phenolzine took place?
Mine.
Any searches of phenolzine on your wife's computer?
None according to testimony.
Now, since that first episode, all the way to, say, last year, that's what, 20 years, your wife made no further attempts on her life, correct?
Not to my knowledge.
Well then, Judge, had anything changed in the past year with Mrs. Savage as far as you know?
Yes, Mr. Martin. There had been a significant change.
Sarap sa halo-halo.
You were seated at your usual desk at the bank, having a conversation with a customer who identified herself to you as Mrs. Barbara Savage. Is that correct?
I did.
And just to verify, that was September the 28th, yes?
Yes.
The day before Barbara Savage died. Did Mrs. Savage bring anything with her to the bank?
She had a receipt from a lawyer's office.
Calling your attention to Defense Exhibit 24, Your Honor. This is a copy of a paid receipt for the services of Mann and Rapini, attorneys who practice matrimonial law, made out to Rosette K. Savage.
How does it help them to show their client went into divorce? Rusty paid the lawyer with a cashier's check, that's his wife even know.
So what happened next, Miss Melendez?
I got the impression from Mrs. Savage that this receipt had been mailed to her home by mistake.
Objection. You're saying?
Stay.
After presenting you with the receipt, what did Mrs. Savage ask for?
She wanted to find out if the check number on the lawyer's receipt matched her joint account with her husband. She couldn't find any record of it on her statement.
And how did you respond?
Well, I had to ask my manager.
About what, Miss Melendez?
We're very careful about disclosure. It's just needing confirmation on policy. If Mrs. Savage was on the account, then she was entitled to any records.
And so did you share any information regarding this joint account with Mrs. Savage?
Yes, I gave her a copy of the cashier's check that her husband bought with cash from his ATM card to pay for this law firm.
Thank you, Miss Melendez. No further questions, Your Honor.
So the wife knew Rusty was looking into divorce. Barbara and Rusty fought like sumos. He ended up icing her. So what if the defense proved she knew he went to a lawyer? We're not losing this damn case.
So called from the start, Jimmy.
Thank you, 3
There's a fraud.
people there for stay. Thank you so much.
Why did she wipe his computer?
Salamat.
If she's planning to kill herself quietly, why did he try to hide by deleting his emails?
Ayan guys, bukas naman tayo ulit. I-end ko na yung aking live. Maraming salamat, Busca Forms. Thank you so much sa inyo. Sanjeev, Current Affairs, thank you so much dyan. 27 TV, thank you. Bye-bye guys. Bukas tayo ulit guys. Kasi alas 10 na dito ngayon. Alas 10 na gabi na dito sa
We are not going to
At Kevin
lose.
Wolf TV, thank you also.
So, when it came to using his home computer,
Bye-bye guys.
in
Bye-bye.
the office,
Ingat
what
po
about you,
kayo.
Matt? Would you say that you were computer literate?
I'd say yes.
And what about your mother?
She was like a genius. She was a PhD in math. Her colleagues would call her to answer computer questions.
Did you know the password